Welcome to Blue Collar Reformation, PBR here, and this is a new series for the new year that we're calling Freak Month. So basically what we're going to be doing is going through all the different kind of freaky forms of theology that are out there, bad ideas, heretical ideas, ideas that just won't go away from church history. Some are ancient, some are modern, some are basically coming back from ancient times into the modern era. We'll be going over things like the Crusades and the basically the canon and Constantine. We'll be going over some of the new ideas about men and women in the church. We'll be going over things like angels and the pre-flood world, all kinds of things like that, and basically showing how to think about these things biblically, where the presuppositions fail, and how to go through them. So the main thing that you'll see as we're going through this is that we're going to scratch beneath the surface to the presuppositions of these ideologies. Now, a lot of them are kind of one-off ideas that don't really affect the rest of the system of doctrine, but they're bad ideas, and some are just massively bad theologically, have huge ripple effects for other things in life, and will lead you down a bad road. So what we're basically doing is trying to scratch beneath that surface. And what I mean by that is, here's the problem with many conspiracy theories, the problems of people who believe in things like aliens and things that have to do with the paranormal, is that they don't scratch beneath the surface further down into the presuppositions of what they're saying. So if you think about it like you have a detail and another detail and another detail, and you have them like blocks all lined up, and then you add another detail and another detail and another detail on top of that, and until you have this ideology that's now built up like a superstructure, this block house superstructure, what ends up happening is it looks like it can be consistent, it looks like it can work, but the problem is they're all built on faulty premises to begin with. So it's like, man, if you believe that this is true and this is true and this is true, and now look at this, look at this, look at this, and then the next level, look at this, look at this, look at this, and then finally you're building this huge block house of all these different details. But the presupposition is faulty. What you're going to find is that the whole thing falls apart like a house of cards, and that there must be another answer of how to organize the information. So the method of apologetics that we teach on this channel is Van Tillian presuppositional apologetics. It comes from Cornelius Van Til. He was a philosopher in the early 20th century through the mid 20th century, professor at Westminster Theological Seminary, and really has laid a groundwork for a method of engaging other belief systems. And so what you do is you take your whole system of thought, not just the details, but the entire system from the presuppositions, and you show that and the difference between that and another worldview, and you set them side by side. And then what you do to engage the other worldview is that you show that the presuppositions that they are based upon are faulty, and that really they have to kind of give way and acquiesce to a foundation of the world that is actually the Christian foundation of the world. So there's no possible thought or argument that can be made without first presupposing something that's true. But then what they end up doing is building a superstructure off of some presupposition in the middle. So they build something on top of that, and that's the falsehood. So what we're trying to do is scratch beneath the surface until we get to that falsehood, and then put them onto the solid ground so they can't escape the reality of the God of the Bible, the reality of truth in the scriptures. As God is true, let every man be a liar, as the Apostle Paul says in Romans. So as we go through this, I hope that you enjoy the journey through Freak Month. We're going to call this Freak Month as we work through it, basically looking at all of the different crazy ideas throughout church history, today, and including a lot of them that are alive and well on the internet somewhere. This is PBR signing off. Thank you for watching Blue Collar Reformation. We are here to equip you with wisdom of the Word. The aim is to apply the system of doctrine taught in Scripture to every square inch of faith and life. We are on Twitter and Substack for your sake. Links are in the description. Share with your recalcitrant and reprobate friends and family freely. Blue Collar Reformation is a lightweight and mobile outreach platform. Take it in hand and enter the fray. Godspeed.